Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Check, we good? Alright, welcome back to the channel. I'm owner xoticclutch, bringing in some banger content. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the time I went to the strip club underage. Also, go follow my socials, links are down in the description below. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alright, so this starts off pretty simple, right? So I just, I was back in, I think I was grade 9 back then, and I was just kind of chilling or whatever at night. I was playing some Rainbow Six Siege, you know what it is? And it was around 1:30 a.m. and Josh called me up and he's like, hey, you want to hang out for a bit and come with me while I do my DDs? And I'm like, alright, sounds good. So I go with him, right? He's with Jack. We pull up to the strip club and Josh hands me both of his IDs. Because the plan here was for me to get double ID'd probably to get in, but I would have both of Jack's IDs and we're actually family, so we sort of look alike, right? So it would probably work in the dark. So we pull up, right? Jack had already been inside, so he gave me his ticket so I could show the bouncer that I'd already been inside. So we had basically 3 different forms or ways for me to get in, basically, right? So before I got out of the car, I was looking over at the car next to me, right? And I kid you not, this guy busts out a line and railed it off of his steering wheel right before he went inside. Like, I mean, he pulls out a little, dime bag, right? Of some, white shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And he just puts it on top of, his steering wheel, and he just plugs a nostril and just right over top of his steering wheel, all right? So that was, like a grade 9 me. I was like, holy fuck. This is gonna be crazy, right? This is gonna be crazy. So I didn't have a problem getting in because the bouncer did remember Jack, so I just used his coupon to get me inside. I handed Josh back his IDs, and we were chilling. We just got in there, whatever. We got a spot to sit. We ordered a couple drinks, and no worries, right? So we sit down, right? I give Josh back his IDs and all that stuff, and then Josh comes up with the idea to do 5 dives. So that's where you put a $5 bill in your mouth and slide on the stage, and the dancer will dance on you and take the 5 out of your mouth, right? So I told him to go first, right? Because I was a little, grade 9. I was a little bit worried about this. So he goes up, and the stripper takes the 5 and dances on it, right? She gets a little whatever. I mean, I don't know. It was interesting. It was interesting. And I didn't have a bunch of money, so Josh gave me a 5 so I could do a dive. So I waited for a stripper that I liked, and I got on stage, and my dumbass did it. My dumbass, I was 15 or 16 or whatever. My dumbass gets on stage, and I didn't even think at the time that me being there, let alone doing that, could have gotten the whole fucking place shut down and a lot of people arrested. But we didn't give a shit, right? We were just in there, we were having a good time, man. I was hanging out with the boys or whatever, and we were getting shit done. So after my 5 dive or whatever, Josh said he was gonna go take a couple people home and told me to chill with Jack. So I was like, alright, bet. So Jack and I went outside or whatever, and we just we sparked up a square, and we were just sitting there kind of chatting about just whatever, right? And the 5 dive and all that kind of shit, right? We were just shooting the shit, smoking this square. And then Jack's like, yo, you want to go back inside or whatever? And, we'll get a couple drinks, get a couple shots flowing. And I'm like, all right, bet. So we go back in there, right? We go to the bar. We ordered, I want to say 10 shots to did 5 each, just hammered them back or whatever. And we got absolutely slammed, all right? I got absolutely fucking riddled that night, all right? So Josh came back or whatever, and he goes, all right, time to go. And I come stumbling out of that place, man, and he was pissed, all right? He was not happy. Even though he was doing the DDs and all that tonight, he was pissed that because I was 15, right? He's supposed to kind of look after me, and he let Jack get in there and get me all hammed. So he's a little bit pissed off at Jack. I don't think they spoke for a few weeks after that, to be honest. He was not happy with that. So, I mean, long story short, he picked us up or whatever, and I went around or whatever, just drunk as fuck, just driving around or whatever. I puked in the front seat of the car, so he had to clean that up because I was so wasted, right? So I drove a couple people home, or he drove a couple people home, sorry, or whatever, with me before he took me back, and I got back into the house, and, he gave me a little talk, don't be doing that shit again when I take you out and do this shit, you're only in grade 9, right? But anyways, I thought it was a pretty dope time, so that's about all that happened that night. I went back home. I think I went to bed after that. Made some wings or whatever and went to bed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys liked this video. It was a little bit shorter than the other one I released last week. Got a new video coming out every single Wednesday. Let me know if you guys like these story times, if you guys want them longer, if you guys want more detail. Let me know what you guys want to see. We'll get her done on the channel, alright? Please like and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. Clutch out. Peace.